Hello, folks. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. So, how about a 50,000-foot view of last night's Republican debate, just for starters? Of course, it wasn't totally a Republican debate, because Donald Trump wasn't there. More on that later. But, of course, for those who were there, I thought many of them, or some of them, had some good moments. But, frankly, I don't really think they totally made the sale against Joe Biden. Too much time sniping at each other. Didn't really rip apart Bidenomics. Didn't talk enough about the problem of middle-class affordability, the high price of basic necessities like groceries and gasoline, and fallen real wages and sky-high mortgage rates, and Biden's crazy climate change war against fossil fuels has driven up hundreds of prices throughout the economy. Telling folks they can't have appliances like gas stoves, hot water heaters, or light bulbs, or dishwashers, or microwaves, or ceiling fans, and on and on and on. Candidates didn't talk near enough about all the craziness or the plain fact that Joe Biden's central planners, who are shoving modern socialism through the regulatory state down our throats, telling us how to live and behave, completely lack any semblance of common sense. I don't think they really got that out there. Most disappointing to me, I didn't hear a single MAGA, Make America Great Again, first said by Ronald Reagan. Let me give you the quote. August 1988, Republican Convention, when the Gipper said, quote, "We left with a mutual pledge to conduct a national crusade to make America great again." You really hear that? Well, actually, here's a recent first-rate MAGA from former President Trump. A couple weeks ago, South Carolina. Take a listen.
With your help, your love, and your vote, we will put America first, and we will, I promise you, make America great again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. That was a good MAGA. Reagan's was a good MAGA. Anyway, Republicans on the debate stage, too busy sniping at each other, didn't really produce what I thought was a big, optimistic, positive, we will be stewards of economic growth and prosperity message, okay? That's what I thought was lacking. Anyway, there were some good moments, by the by. We'll give you a couple. Mike Pence, I thought he argued for tax cuts. Take a listen.
I mean, a lot of people don't know that those Trump-Pence tax cuts that we got signed into law go away at the end of 2025 if we don't have a Republican president and a Republican House and a Republican Senate. When I'm president of the United States, we're actually going to cut taxes further. We're going to extend those tax cuts.
All right. Good for Mr. Pence. Lots of tax cuts. I like that. Vivek Ramaswamy made mincemeat out of Joe Biden's climate change war against fossil fuels. Take a listen to Vivek.
Unlock American energy. Drill, frack, burn coal, embrace nuclear.
Love that. Vivek be with us in just a few moments. And by the way, Senator Tim Scott, he had a good whack at Bidenomics with this one. Take a listen.
What we also need to understand is that Joe Biden's Bidenomics has led to the loss of $10,000 of spending power for the average family. When you see 16% inflation, your gas is up 40%, your food is up 20%, your electricity is up 20%.
All right, good for Tim Scott. Good stuff. And by the way, I also like Governor Ron DeSantis on law and order firing local prosecutors. Here's what he said.
When we had two of these district attorneys in Florida elected with Soros funding who said they wouldn't do their job, I removed them from their post.
All right, I like that a lot. So there were some good moments, don't get me wrong. But then again, of course, there's Donald Trump, who, in my humble opinion, is still the front runner. And that's my riff. 50,000 feet. That's in it.